Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I am Liz Quinn, your lead Scentsy consultant. So today I have for you my bi-monthly club haul, and I wanted to first explain why you would want to have a club at all. It is primarily to get your Always Get My Bar perk, which is that if any bar retires or there's a limited time offer, you can save those bars in Scentsy Club for forever unless you decide to edit them out. You can get a monthly, you can get a bi-monthly, you can get a quarterly, you can carry all three. I happen to use my bi-monthly primarily for bakery bars that I go through a lot of and things that are not super seasonal that would be in something like a Bring Back My Bar. I'm also going to be using my monthly club to get more of those buttercream bars. There are two of them that I'm interested in because they totally sold out, and even though I got the consultant kit, I would like a couple more of those bars, and that's really the only way that you can get a sold out LTO. If it's within its window of offering in Scentsy Club, you can get it that way when the regular website is sold out, which is a wonderful perk. So I will be making that order, and then that monthly one, as soon as that processes, I'm just going to cancel it because I don't want to get those every month. It's just a one-time thing. So I've got my bi-monthly, and then my quarterly is for seasonal. So you can start a subscription for club on any consultant's website. If you need a consultant, I would love to be your lady, and you can just do a password and all the other things that you need to save to set up the account, and then it's easy to go in and edit or cancel at any time. Anyway, let's get into my bi-monthly club. First off, I've got Simply Vanilla, which is one of the most wonderful smells. It's very simple, yes, but it's elegant and it's classy. And it's just a darn good scent. So it's just a beautiful floral vanilla. It scents your house in a way that's just pleasant, medium throw, lasts a long time, mixes with lots of stuff. It's very good. Honestly, I could have done 2 bars bi-monthly. I only do 1, so I'm a little bit stingy with it, but it's a great mixer and it's great on its own. Another bar I have in here is Southern Evening. This was from a Bring Back My Bar a couple seasons ago. It's so nice. It's this really mysterious fruit, musk, floral combination bar. And it's just absolutely delightful. Very relaxing. It has different stages of scent in its melting. Ooh, here is Relax from the Vitamin Collection from this last spring. It is so good. This is one where I always forget what the scent notes actually are, but it comes off as a warm, sugary vanilla cashmere. It's super relaxing. It's great in the cold springtime here in Michigan, like March, and it's also very nice any time of the year. Another one that's in here that helps me to prove that I really do love bakery is the Oats and Honey. This was in a Bring Back My Bar. It's so nice. It's like the toasty oat streusel topping on something like an apple crumble or a pumpkin muffin. It's pitch perfect. Just great oatmeal toasty goodness. Another one I have here is Toffee Butter Crunch. Now, I've been melting this a lot this fall. This is the most decadent walnut and toffee scent. And to me, and I think I'm the only person that says this, it reminds me of an Annie's pretzel just covered in gooey caramel. It's so good. Nice and strong, throws beautifully in your house. One of the better performing toffee smells that Scentsy has ever produced. Here we have Butter Pecan. This is another really, really nice one. I have hazelnut frosting in my quarterly, and I think I'm gonna team these up, the butter pecan and the hazelnut frosting, to give me that like buttercreamy, bakery, nutty, toasty, holiday, just like icing goodness. So good. So butter pecan is a little bit more like toasted pecans with an ice cream base. And then that other one, that is a long time ago retired scent, the hazelnut frosting, that if any of you still have it in your club, you're very smart to keep it. Bora Bora Blossom. This is one that I don't know if I'll keep it for forever, but it's got orchid and island fruits. It's a great bedroom smell. It's a beautiful summer scent. Another one I have in here is Love and Happiness. And this is an unusual smell. We just got back and Bring Back My Bar this summer. This is almost like cologne-y powdery chestnut, which sounds awful, but it's really good. And this is a cuddly smell. Actually, I should really probably pop this in my basement as the weather's getting colder January, February. It's really good. All right, another one that I have here is Mandarin Moon. This is a fall spiced orange scent. It is perfect. It's got a good amount of ginger and some anise and just a lovely orange. Not too holiday, definitely more spice fall orange, and a very good performer. Another one that I have in here is World Traveler. Now this guy may eventually get the boot, but he's so good. It's such a great scent. It's like oak and dark berries, and it is masculine and cologne-y sort of, but it's still very warm because of the oak. It's really relaxing. I like to use this one in the winter and the early spring. All right, another bar is Tiare and Coconut. Now this one is in here because I want a stack. This was my favorite summertime, almost like a suntan floral smell. It's so good. I love coconut. Not a lot of people liked this, which is why it's in my club. It'll probably stay there. But this to me is just the perfect summer melt. All right, and I also like Lush Gardenia. Iced Pine I threw in as a half off because I had already really had quite a few different shipments of different things and I didn't need like a whiff box or anything, but the Iced Pine I melt a lot of, and I'm mixing it with my brick of Winter's Eve. Such a good mix. So this is just super sharp peppermint and lots of pine. So that is not in my club. It's something that I carry all the time. I just put it in as my half off item because I was definitely over 60 bucks with the bars in this pile. Here I have Lemon Coconut Chiffon, which is a beautiful bar from our summer Bring Back My Bar. Oh, this is like lemon custard coconut. Like it makes me want to go bake. Oh, it's so good. And pound cake, like lemon pound cake. You guys, I made this lemon tart one time for my dad for Thanksgiving. It was like a lemon creme brulee tart. I don't even know if I can find the recipe, but this kind of reminds me of that. And Thanksgiving is, I'll probably put this up after Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving is 2 days away. And I don't think I'm going to make that, but maybe I should look up that old recipe because my father loves lemon meringue, lemon anything. And that definitely makes me think of the year I made that for him. Apple butter frosting. Now, if I had to pick just a couple of bars from this bi-monthly to save for forever, this is at the top of my list. Apple butter frosting is the most decadent, beautiful, rich, creamy frosting with apple and spices. But unlike some of the buttercream scents that we had in the recent collection, there's lots of depth of scent in this. If the gingerbread buttercream from that had had the kind of power this does, I would have been clubbing it, but it just does not perform all that well. But this apple butter frosting, it's amazing. I hope you clubbed it if you like that type of smell. All right, then I have one bar of Caramel Vanilla Delight. I've got 2 of apple butter frosting. That one is very high on my list. Oh, Caramel Vanilla Delight is good. It's just like this really sweet, rich, runny caramel. Most of the other toffee caramel scents that we have are more like a salted brickle or something like a Score bar, that type of toffee caramel. This is sweet and runny and gooey. And I think it's got a dash of white rum. It's fantastic. And it's a really good like spring, summer bakery scent. Good any time of the year, but it's especially good then. Almond Croissant. This is another one that I love. Now I have Stroopwafel Delight in my other club. I would melt that with Almond Croissant if I needed a bakery overload day. So this is just flaky, wonderful croissant with almond filling and just the tiniest sprinkling of like a cinnamon sugar. It's so good. It's a nice medium strong performer, and it's a fantastic bar. All right, what else do we have? I have Cozy Vanilla and Pumpkin. Now, I'm trying to decide whether I want to carry this in my bi-monthly or my quarterly, so I think right now I have it in both. I'm just trying to figure out how much I'm going to go through, because this was from the Harvest Trio LTO from this fall, and I really like it, especially like September, when I want to get in the mood for pumpkin, but I might not want to do something like pumpkin roll yet. This is like a nice, relaxing vanilla pumpkin, very light spice, bedroom, library, cuddly scent. I really enjoyed it. So it will end up in one of my clubs. This is Vanilla Bourbon. Now this one's for my younger daughter. It doesn't perform terribly well, but she really likes the smell. This was in the Father's Day collection, and I don't remember when it first came out. I think it might have been Father's Day collection the year before. And this is a great like fall smooth scent. It's just sometimes the bars perform well enough and sometimes they don't. It's a pinch of nutmeg and vanilla and bourbon. It's lovely. It's just, can you smell it? And then I have a bar of caramel chestnut. Now, if you've been watching my channel, I've been going through like 2 bricks so far of this scent from the brick collection. Oh, yes, it's just as good in the bar. People were saying it's not as strong. It's fine. Oh, and this is in my bi-monthly because I know I'm going to want a stack after my bricks are gone, which the way I'm going through them, I should probably buy a couple more. This smell will stay in my club for forever. It is chestnut and caramel perfection for fall, winter, and I am so glad that they brought it out in a brick. I hope it makes it into the catalog next season, but if it doesn't, that's why you have club. Then I have another bar of apple butter frosting, which we already talked about. I have a bar of French toast, which I need to melt some of that. I haven't in a little while. This is a great fall bakery scent. It was in our Bring Back My Bar. One of my, oh, it's so good. It's like eggy French toast, but in the best way with the maple syrup. Oh yeah, and all the cinnamon. Absolutely delicious, wonderful smell. Oh, and I love bread pudding. I love French toast that's done well. Gotta have, you know, enough egg soaking of the bread. That dry stuff that you get at a diner where it's like bread in the middle, and don't get me started on that, but this is good. What else do we have in here? Ooh, one bar of Atlantic Air. This is in here just in case they were to retire this next spring, summer. I would cry a river. This is the most wonderful fresh smell. I like it better than By the Sea, which doesn't ever retire, go figure. Oh, this is like fresh air off of the water plus a kiss of orchid. It's so good. So I just put this in here as a just in case to make sure that I would not be mourning the loss of it when they show us the spring catalog next, February? Oh, here's Buckleberry. Here's the one that I usually melt with French toast. These two are so, not in the same warmer, but alternate warmers is so good together in like August and September, any time of the year, but that's when I usually use it. And this is the best, like deep, jammy, blackberry, Marionberry. I don't even know all what's in here. It's supposed to be Buckleberry with some coffee cake. I mostly just get berries, which is why I melt it with French toast to get the bakery part that's not really in here that they promise us. All right, couple left. One bar of Vanilla Waves, which I didn't used to like, but they didn't bring it back for this fall winter catalog. So my daughter and I do love it. I just fell in love with it right before it retired. This is so good. It reminds me of a strawberry shortcake doll named Angel Food Cake way back in the day, the little figurines. It smells like this. Summer salty caramel boardwalk creamy vanilla ice cream. Oh, so good. Amazing. Great mixer too. This is excellent with like lavender. It's very good in alternate warmers with blackberry. What was that one? Vanilla blackberry, if you've got any of that left. So nice. And the very last bar is Cocoa Lime. And Cocoa Lime is one that I, again, like Atlantic Air, do not want to be without, and they might retire it. You just never know. This is the best lime scent with creamy coconut in the background. And to me, it almost has a hint of effervescence. So good, spring, summer. Honestly, I could melt this any time of the year if you just wanted a palate cleanser day where you could do this and then maybe squeeze the day, which is also retired. I have a brick of that for my husband, and I was carrying it in my quarterly club. I don't know if it's still there or not. Don't tell him, but I think I might have pulled it and just, I'll get another brick. So Cocoa Lime is amazing. So that is my bi-monthly club at the moment. It'll probably change a little bit because we have an amazing, amazing lineup for Bring Back My Bar that's coming in January. So I'm probably gonna have to make a couple cuts to make room for some of that. But this is Elizabeth with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents, hoping you have an amazing Thanksgiving weekend. God bless, guys. Bye-bye.